Hey guys, it's day 11 of my study abroad adventure, August 21st, and I am running a little bit late. Not late yet, but I finished up yesterday's vlog and editing, so I need to get out the door now. That's why there's no makeup today, not enough time. Gonna go to church at the Presbyterian Church of Scotland. That's only about 10 minutes away. And then I'm going this afternoon. We have another walking tour with the same tour guide, but she's doing my district, so I might already know a lot of it. But I thought it would be good to see what she tells me and then give me more of a walk around my own district so I have more of an idea where I'm at. So, thanks for tuning in. I guess I'm not going to church. My directions were right, I guess. I just walked right by it. It doesn't look like a church, I'm not quite sure what it is, so guess I'll try next week. Oh well, I'm kind of upset about it, but that's okay. I'm back at the apartment just kind of working some stuff. It is hot today. I don't think it's actually that much hotter than it has been, but it's humid. It might rain tonight, and I was sweating walking around, and I'm sweating sitting in here. So I'm going to change out of this dress, put some light on for the afternoon walk thing. Thanks. Really late on Monday night, so day 12 of my study abroad adventure. But yesterday after the walk wasn't a lot to videograph, and I went to bed. And then today nothing worth videographing happened, but I will catch you up because this is my video diary and I want to remember. So the tour was really good. It definitely was not as informative as the one the day before, since it is my own district. It was cool to walk around, and then everyone's going to be like, I know the street. I walk the street every day. That was nearby, so that was really cool. Learning a little bit more about the Jewish culture and seeing how close I am to the Jewish culture of it all, and how many kosher restaurants and butcheries, and I pass the back end of a synagogue every day and I had no idea. So that's really cool. And lots of other, she told us a lot of the ruined pubs. Ruined pubs are a big thing here, but they're all here in District 7, so we passed a lot of them, and she showed us the kind of the idea of what the first one was, what she drank in the 80s. What's cool about it, and this is what I care about, is the owner has a 23-year-old cat. So I might go just to see this 23-year-old cat. That was really cool, and it was good getting around, seeing things. She talked about the architecture a little bit more yesterday, and she just gave a little bit more history of recent times, more of the memorial sites for the Jewish synagogue, and there was a wall that had bullet holes that we think is from the 56th revolution that failed against communism. And at the end, I was desperately thirsty and kind of hungry, so I stopped at the Donut Library, which was that last picture. It's not far from my language school, so I've seen it, and I'm like, this looks good, because I mean, it's a place to read and eat donuts, and it was so good. I might have been just thirsty and hungry, but it was like, yes. So that was really cool. It made me quench my need for Droopers, because I definitely miss Droopers. So I came back, chilled out a little bit, and then I tried to do laundry. First time doing laundry, and that machine is confusing and annoying, and we definitely struggled. Some of the roommates have now been trying to, and we're getting better, I guess. We're figuring more of it out. But they came out so wet that next night, and my jeans are still drying. I think most of the shirts are close to dry. Things that I had underneath are still wet, but the jeans are getting close, like the ends of them still need to dry. So I'm hoping we've figured out better to get some of the water out, because this is just ridiculous how long they're taking to dry. And then after that, it was taco night. My roommates have decided that Sunday nights, taco nights, they're going to do different things. Last night was a bean and rice. And they gave me this adorable little note while I was out to my tour, saying that they're planning the taco extravaganza. Please come, in parentheses, if you would like, from your roommates. Time is passed after meeting with the landlord, and the location is still here. So it is adorable, and I love it. And they are being very sweet and kind. I'm definitely antisocial Julia, who likes to spend time in her room and too independent to ask if someone wants to come with me or anything. So the fact that they're being still really sweet and inviting me to things, they're nice. They're really nice girls, and I hope they have a great semester with their program. And even though I'm being weird, I forget how weird I am in new situations until I'm in one. So they're just super sweet. And they invited some friends over too, and so it was fun. But then I talked with my parents for a little bit more than an hour, which is good. Happy to catch up a little bit. I could talk longer, Mom could talk longer, so hopefully we'll catch up again next week. And then, like I said, I was tired, so I slept. And today was an early morning, because today I went to the immigration office to work on my visa and my resident permanency. I have to go back in 6 weeks to actually pick up the residence permanency card. But it's all done. It should be all figured out. And tonight it rained today. Like, before we left, it was raining, and it didn't really stop till 6 o'clock. And I didn't want to take a jacket because I forgot a poncho, so I don't really have a rain jacket. It's like, it's just going to get heavy. So, but I probably should have wore pants. I kept thinking that I probably should have just went ahead and wore pants, which I am now because I went to the grocery store. But so I didn't wear a jacket, and I had capris, and I had my flip-flops on, and everyone's like, "You're good." And I didn't take the umbrella because I just didn't feel like it. Because the last time I carried it around the whole time. Everyone was like, "You're gonna get cold, what are you doing?" And like, I knew I got strange looks because a lot of the Hungarians have jackets and umbrellas, and the one lady, Annie, the student coordinator at the immigration, was like, "You guys are so tough, we get cold so easily," because I would sneeze and she's like, "Oh, you're getting a cold." I'm like, "No, I just sneeze all the time." And everyone is like ready for me to get sick. But it's later in the day, I feel great. I did take 2 vitamin C's just in case, and I drank some tea, but I'm not gonna get sick. No way. But I have to say, so this is the part where I don't know if I want to put it out here to the public, but this is my video diary, and these are moments and things I feel that I want to remember, and it's not bad for other people to hear it, it's just very personal. 2016 has had lots of ups and downs for me, and definitely some of the ups is the fact that this spring was the first time I really established a group of friends on college campus. Granted, the year before I became best friends with Heather. Heather is my friend soulmate that I never imagined. I love her, and I am so thankful for her every day. I thank the Lord for Heather. So that was good. And she helped me so much in college, and I miss her. Hopefully we'll be talking in 2 days. But spring I finally really had a friend group. Some of them had kind of been my friends before, but we just didn't hang out a lot. But I mean, I'd had lunch with 6 people maybe, and dinner with 6 people, and that was a real change from freshman year, because I think senior year I was I kind of started getting vocal, and I got shot down pretty bad. So I think I kind of went quiet, and this is why I'm so quiet anymore. And I mean, I've always been quiet, but I just didn't want to be outspoken, didn't want to take up space, and again, why I'm antisocial Julia. But I finally was finding my voice again and finding it here, that the downs were downs and sucks, but the ups were good. And then going home for the summer, I loved every minute with my family. I won't trade it for a second. But I missed having friends. All my high school friends were out and about or working 2 jobs, and so I don't blame them at all for being busy. I was busy, but I really became independent and just by myself again, and being here, it's giving me the opportunity. So I mean, having those friends last spring is really helped me find happiness again and my voice and within a group. I mean, I had friends. So this summer and this fall, I'm discovering I really want to then discover that part of me without people, have it within myself, and being genuinely happy. I mean, like, when I'm with Levi, I'm cracking my head off, and I love every minute, but, like, to find happiness with myself and in my own moments. And today in the rain, even though everyone else thought I was getting sick and I was crazy, the moment I was coming back all by myself, and the cars were splashing water up like in a bad New York video where the water was that big and it was splashing up on me, I just had to smile. Yes, it was cold. Yes, I was soaked. I mean, here's a picture. I was soaked, but it was amazing. Took me back to my childhood of when it would surprisingly rain in Colorado and I'd race my sandals down the gutters. And rain is so refreshing and so blessing from God, and it was a beautiful moment. And even though I'm wet and the splashing water at me, it was like, this is life. At the beginning of these vlogs, I talk about how this was my chance to live, and this is what I mean is those moments of just, this is awesome. Sweet and simple. And I've had a couple of those these weekends when I'm just walking around, and maybe that's the thing, I've driven in a car too long, I've gone from place A to place B for too long instead of enjoying the journey, and that was just probably the big thing. I have not been enjoying the journey, and the moment was really surreal. And so, despite everyone thinking I'm crazy, it was a beautiful morning walking in the rain. I mean, other than being drenched, like, I was definitely excited to get home, but I could have loved jumping in more puddles and walking through more water, but the getting drenched and poured on was okay to get out of. Which, the next part about living life is coming home and putting on a bunch of sweats and making tea and having a cozy afternoon. I mean, I literally did nothing. So immigration just took the morning. So, I mean, I just had some food and drank tea, and then I watched 2 movies in bed, being cozy and warm. Even though those things for me to do, it was life. It was living in the moment. It was enjoying time, and movies always make me feel good. And so it was really, really good and surreal, and I can't quite capture the feelings, and I just keep hoping I'm going on an uphill, and I'm going to keep self-loving and self-identifying and depending on myself, and then not forgetting to allow others to love and help me. So that's where I'm going with life. But I do have to say, after all the surreal moments and good times, the evening kind of put a damper. I went to the store to just get some stuff, and the line was 20 minutes long. And I'd worn my heels down there to just break them in since I was wearing pants. So I just was going to go to the store, break in my heels, and come back. You know, not a big deal. But that 20-minute line was not fun. And definitely reminded me why I don't enjoy the city. As much as fun as it has been with all these people and the activities and all the stuffs on the street, it was like, oh yeah, there's so many people that you have problems like that. So I don't miss that. And I will remember to not go back to the store on a Monday night. Because I was in my heels, and by the time I was like 3rd person with the cashier, every step ached. So when I got outside, I took them off and carried them, which, yeah, people stared, yeah, I looked like an idiot, but it's another thing about life. It was another moment of, you know what, my feet hurt, I'm living life, and the street walk was still wet, so it felt kind of good, and who cares? This is my life, and you don't have to know about it, or you can know about it. I've never got to do that before. And then being back here, I cut up the salads for my lunch, and now I'm gonna do homework so I can get up in the morning and go to class. Life is very good. I am really happy. I think, like I said before, about taking this class and just getting to learn. I'm cooking and buying food for myself, exercising, sleeping a lot, sleeping heavy. I'm happy. This is good. Even though I still have student teaching after this semester, which I think will be very similar, like getting to finally live and do things that I want to do. I'm excited for the life ahead of me and living my life and all the journeys I will take on it. And this adventure is one, so thank you so much for keeping tuned in to my adventure. And stay tuned. It might be a little boring here for a little bit since it's going to get more regular, but stay tuned. Thanks for keeping up with my adventure.